Jonathan. Elias Lopez. Three-point basket, number 11. Three-point basket, Corey Blair. Kip Quan Hall. Lincoln Hall. Basket is good at the buzzer. Jackson Zuvic. And the final score, Haldane High School 60, Lincoln Hall 59.
So is that what you drew up, a little awkward layup from underneath the basket there at the end?
It wasn't exactly what I drew up, but we wanted to get it to Jackson. Jackson's obviously our guy. He wants the ball in his hands. He got shoved. They played great defense. They shoved him in a little bit behind the basket. Jackson's a great player, and he hit a huge shot. We wanted the ball in his hands.
When the ball's hanging on the rim there for that split second, what are you saying? Are you going to blow it in from the sideline?
Look at me. What am I saying? You know what? I was just hoping it was going in. I mean, and if it didn't, both teams played a great game. Lincoln Hall is a great team, well coached. Obviously, I'm glad the ball bounced our way.
In some ways, you're thinking to yourself, we need the last possession here. Are we really having a hard time stopping them?
We were. 33 was creating. Blair was being the player he is, hitting some huge shots. Their big guys were hurting us. We weren't boxing out the way we drilled to all year. But we stressed we want the last shot. It's going to come down. It's going to be a war. Put the ball in our hands. Last possession. We're going to win the game.
It's one thing for Jackson to have a big game at North Salem or on the road someplace else, but to have it here and to see what he did in this game, what does it say about him as a player?
He worked his rear end off for years. And him and I talked before the game. He was ready. He was born ready. He worked hard, and to come out here in this type of environment, keying in on him ultimately, and to do what he did, not only just score, but he was passing the ball well, rebounding well, and he stayed out of foul trouble, which was the number one focus. If we knew we went into halftime with him, no fouls or one foul, we were going to be in good shape.
And Elias, your man Elias, when the ball leaves your hand, are you just praying, or what do you do there at the end?
I can't even tell you. Yeah, I threw up a prayer and it went in. I mean, it was kind of behind the backboard, but Jimmy gave me the ball like the play was supposed to be, and I just kind of, floated in there.
When it left your hand, did you think it was going in? Did you really have a thought?
I thought it was going to be come up short. I thought it was going to hit front rim and bounce off, but it got in there.
Talk about this game, back and forth. I mean, it seemed like whenever you guys had control, they just took it right away from you guys.
Corey Blair is an amazing player, and he's just, draining threes from the outside, creating stuff for his other players. Took us a while to get going, but eventually we were able to, come through.
And tell me about Lincoln Hall. You split with them during the regular season. What was the game plan coming in?
First game we played really good. Everybody contributed. Second game things kind of fell apart. Foul trouble. We came in here saying our offense, we're going to score. It's the defense. We got to stop Corey Blair and we got to stop them from scoring.
And Elias coming up today. Elias Lopez, talk about the contributions he made.
It's huge. He's been working hard all year and really came big, in the playoffs. So he's a great player, and I can't thank him more.
And now that you had time to think about it, I mean, what did you do when the ball went in the net? What were you doing to celebrate?
I looked at the clock. I noticed the time ran out. So started jumping.
And how amazing a feeling was this to have? I mean, obviously a championship's better, but what does this feel like?
We haven't been in the finals in, I think, 10 years, and until my coaches played, so it's just a great feeling, yeah.
And just moving on, and what are your thoughts on if it's Tuckahoe or KO? Just talk about Tuckahoe first.
Tuckahoe's hard. They got Sky Williams. They got that big 6'5" kid. We're gonna work this week to see prepare.